something just happened that fundamentally changes the relationship between you and the biggest stars on the planet. The old rules of entertainment, of fame, of connection, they're being rewritten as we speak, and you might not even notice. So let's get right into it. It all started on Instagram with a story that honestly feels like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it happened this week, and it totally redefines what it even means to be a fan anymore. I want you to really just picture this for a second. You're scrolling through your phone, you see that little green circle pop up, you tap it, and it's not your buddy from college. It's one of the most famous people in the world sharing something just for you. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Millions of people, just like that, suddenly found themselves on the inside, part of a super exclusive club that was created in an instant. Okay, so here's the breakdown. Selena Gomez, who has one of the biggest followings on Earth, used this brand new broadcast feature. Now, this isn't the normal close friends list you use for your inner circle. No, this let her add her entire follower base to something that felt exclusive. They get a personal style video like she's talking right to them. But this wasn't just a friendly hello, it was an absolute masterclass in marketing. The goal? To create a feeling of intimacy and exclusivity, but on a massive scale, tapping right into that fear of missing out we all have. And here's the genius part. That personal message pointed millions of people directly to the Instagram profile for music producer Benny Blanco's podcast called Friends Keep Secrets. It was a perfect, almost invisible ad that made every single person feel like they were an insider. This is a whole new playbook. And honestly, this kind of next-level marketing just shows how incredibly fierce the fight for your attention has become. It's not just happening on social media, it's absolutely raging in the book world and on our streaming services, where how much a fan cares is now measured in years, not just months. Think about it. How long would you wait for your favorite author's next book? Well, for the millions of fans of Sarah J. Maas's fantasy series, the answer is more than 5 years. That is a record-breaking gap for her, and it just shows you the incredible loyalty of that fan base and the pressure that's building. And here's why that's happening. If you look at this timeline, you can see the shift. Maas used to drop a new book almost every single year, but as her series and her other huge project Crescent City have gotten bigger and her books have gotten longer, we're talking over 700 pages sometimes, those gaps have gotten wider. But here's the thing, that long wait just makes the hype for the new book even more intense. So while fans are waiting, the streaming giants are making their moves. Prime Video, which already has the mega hit Reacher, is now launching a direct competitor, Scarpetta. Let's put them side by side. Both are based on these huge, best-selling book series, but Scarpetta is betting on a totally different formula. Gigantic A-list movie stars like Nicole Kidman and Jamie Lee Curtis, with a more prestige, forensic vibe to go head-to-head with the gritty action of Reacher. And that's just the cycle of streaming, isn't it? As these new blockbuster shows are just getting started, some of the established titans are saying goodbye. The epic romance Outlander is kicking off its 8th and final season, leaving another huge, passionate fanbase searching for their next great obsession. But all of that might just be an appetizer for what is arguably the single biggest entertainment story of the year. After years of solo projects and military service, a global force is officially getting back together. That's right. After a 4-year break, BTS is returning with a brand new album, Arirang. And you've got to understand, this is not just a music release. For millions of fans, this is a massive, worldwide cultural event. The anticipation is just off the charts. And they are coming back loaded for bear. I mean, just take a quick look at this track list. It's a who's who of global music production. You've got Mike Will Made It, Diplo, Ryan Tedder, all of them working alongside tracks that heavily feature the members themselves. And this, right here, is what signals the real shift. This isn't just a reunion for the sake of it, it's a creative one. The band has taken a deeply hands-on role, with members getting writing credits on nearly every single song. It really tells you this is a new, more mature era for the group. But, for all the massive marketing and global album launches, the real heart of entertainment is still about people. It's about the creators who are pouring their lives into their work and the unseen crews who actually make these worlds possible. Take a writer like Cassie David. Her new book, Delusions, is a collection of essays about the unbelievable pressure and anxiety she felt in the year leading up to her 30th birthday. It's just a raw, super relatable look at a moment that so many people find completely overwhelming. Now, check this out. It's a pretty far cry from a starring role, right? This was Taylor Dearon's very first TV credit,
an unnamed background part on, one of the most legendary TV shows ever made.
And today, she's a fan favorite on the hit HBO Max show, The Pitt. Her journey from sad-faced girl to a main role just powerfully backs up her whole perspective. That for her, it was never about how big the part was. It was always about loving the work itself.
And sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones we don't actually see on screen. At the very end of its latest season finale, the global phenomenon Bridgerton displayed this simple but really poignant tribute.
These men, they were the unseen hands behind the magic. Nicholas Greenbridge was a scenic artist, a true master craftsman whose skills brought all those gorgeous, opulent sets to life. And Tony Cooper? He was a veteran unit driver, the guy who made sure everything and everyone, from the stars on Bridgerton to the props in Harry Potter, got where they needed to be safely. They're such a powerful reminder of the village it takes to create the shows we love. So it all kind of leaves us with this one big question. We've got celebrities creating these secret clubs for everyone, global bands orchestrating these massive comebacks, and streaming wars fighting for every second of our attention. In the middle of all this spectacle, what are we actually looking for? Is it that feeling of being an insider, a deeper human connection, or are we just looking for the next great story? Maybe it's a little bit of all three. Let me know what you think in the comments.